compounds that are carcinogenic, and they come up heterocyclic amines, polychlorinated aromatic carbons, smoke. Never mind what goes on with the meat. I'll explain. I'll break it down again. There's evidence. I mean, it's what's astonishing is when you look at the statistics on grilling. I bet you if you just did a real quick search, you'll find that there's more than a few people that grill. It doesn't have to be on Independence Day, Memorial Day, or any other day. Any day. And some people grill 3-4 times a week. They use the grill as a stove. Not a good idea. I'm just saying. Somebody's got to report it so you know. Do I think people should not buy a grill? No, I don't think that. Not at all. I'm thinking about, in the house that I just had built, the lanai has all of the necessary connections, gas connections, electric connections, everything to put a kitchen out there. I'm thinking about doing that. And I'll probably put a grill out there. I'll have to figure out, there are ways to grill that are safer. Okay. I'll get into that a little bit too. And there are any number of stories trending today. What's going on in San Francisco. And by the way, remember, there was a story, this goes back a year or two. Remember the theme I had was junk food babies. Junk food produces junk food babies, and it had something to do with what the mother eats. You can find that. If you type that in, Gary, junk food babies, you'll find that. There's a new story, a story about a new study. But I'm all twisted here. About junk food habits that can irreversibly damage what in men. I'll tell you what is, and much more. Here's how to connect.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on YouTube at Let's Talk Nutrition, and go to our Instagram page at Let's Talk Nutrition. We're on there also now.
Food has consequences. I know you say, well, geez, tell me something I don't know. Well, I'm telling something that we all know, but we can't seem to get it into our thick head, that, me included, that the consequences can be grave. San Francisco will become the first city now to effectively, they said, ban these e-cigarettes. Boy, that's a pretty liberal city. Is marijuana? Can you buy marijuana there?
Yes.
In San Francisco?
Yep. Yes.
How do you know that, Katie?
I just went to San Francisco last year, actually, and I was mind blown at the smell of the city, and then I realized that it's recreational there. So.
Did you get high?
I did not. I waited till L.A. to do that. No, I'm just kidding.
But it's illegal in L.A., isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
No, the whole state's recreational now.
Yeah?
Like Illinois.
Why? Is there better reefer in L.A. than there is in San Francisco? Is that why you waited?
Oh, I don't know. I think
you were being ironic.
I was. I watched a documentary about this, actually, about the marijuana in California, and I actually learned a lot.
What did you learn?
I learned that most of the country, not even California's marijuana, comes from Humboldt County, and most of it is grown up there. Like 85% or a very large number all comes from the same county in the forest of
Humboldt County?
Humboldt County.
Is that in northern San Francisco?
It's in Northern California. I'm not really sure where it is. I was so intrigued by the data that I
do a Google map. It must be up by San Francisco, north of San Francisco, maybe?
I know it's deep in the forest. Like, it's literally on a mountain deep in the forest.
And it's is it regulated or?
Mm-hmm.
So they literally.
It's on the coast,
Hmm.
and it's about parallel with Redding. You know where Redding's at. So it's north of Sacramento, north of.
Is it a tourist site?
No.
No.
And if you watch the documentary, you will learn that. The documentary is called Murder Mountain.
Yeah.
Murder Mountain.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And
'cause
why,
that's what pulled
why
up.
is it called Murder Mountain?
Because people go up there thinking, oh, this is going to be a good time. And the farmers up there take things very, very seriously. And bodies come up missing all the time up there. And they just never get solved. It was astonishing. The documentary was actually really good. It was very educational.
When you put in Humboldt
Oh.
County, one of the first things that comes up is missing persons.
I believe that.
I did see a trailer on this. In fact, it was like a trail, and they were driving, and there were some guys on an SUV on these all-terrain
ATVs?
ATV,
Yes.
and
And
they-
they
and-
guide it before you can get past a certain point on the mountain. Yeah. It's very serious, but a decent amount of California and the nation's marijuana comes from that county.
Yep. 717 people per 1,000 are go missing in Humboldt County each year.
And why is that?
I think they just step on terrain that they don't belong on. I think
And they get murdered?
I guess. The story.
They're not sending them to grandma's house. These people are disappearing. They're dead.
Correct. They're going up there to farm, and I don't know that the farmers just don't have it or what. I think it comes down to the money issue a lot, too. I think that the people who go up there probably steal money from the farmers, and it's just a lot of crime.
Wow. Okay. We're here to learn. I didn't know about... All right. I got it. Well, they're banning e-cigarettes, but you can buy reefer. Go figure.
There's 2019 for you.
We'll come back. I'll tell you a little bit more about the ban and grilling. You're not going to like it. I know.
Your Immune Health Today, available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated, globally streamed health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off the MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. Military personnel and first responders get an additional 10% off on already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. Then get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-542-5750. That's 813-542-5750. Vitamin Discount Center. For life,
50 wins,
or less.
WHNZ.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
No person shall sell or distribute an electronic cigarette to a person in San Francisco unless that product has undergone pre-market review by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Close quote. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. San Francisco is the first city now to ban e-cigarettes. This would include the sale of e-cigarettes in brick-and-mortar stores as well as online sales shipped to a San Francisco address. So if you think you're going to be clever and say, I'll just go online and order it and have to send it to my house, good luck with that. You'll get busted. Although you can get your have at it. The ordinance also the ordinance also applies to flavored tobacco products in addition to e-cigarettes. Okay, so here's the question. Why do you think they're doing this? What is the motivation? Is it because these e-cigarettes are blowing up in people's faces? Well, that does happen. Young man just had his jaw shattered. I was going to report on that last week. But the measure does not ban the use of vapes among people 21 and older. Okay, so illuminate me, Katie. What's the difference between an e-cigarette and vaping?
I'm kind of lost there. Maybe, I don't know.
So the city, you two try to figure that out because I'm confused.
Maybe one still has a little bit of nicotine in it. Then they're not outlawing cigarettes, so.
City Attorney Dennis Herrera said, quote, "This is a decisive step to help prevent another generation of San Francisco children from becoming addicted to nicotine." That, close quote. That's the motivation. I get that.
So it says that e-cigarettes heat nicotine that are extracted from tobacco, and I don't think vaping has that.
Right.
No, vaping uses an oil.
Okay, so I guess...
So you got two different delivery systems.
Right. And they heat the oil, the vaporizers heat the oil, and they turn it into a vape where then you inhale the vape.
The measure is now headed to Mayor London Breed's desk. In a statement Tuesday ahead of the vote, she expressed her support. Mayor London Breeds, she's the lady. "I support the legislation authored by the city attorney, Dennis Herrera, and the supervisor, Shaman Walton, to suspend the sale of e-cigarettes in San Francisco until the Food and Drug Administration concludes a review of the impacts of vaping on public health. Ms. Breed said. There is so much we don't know about the health impacts of these products, she said, but we do know that e-cigarette companies are targeting our kids in their advertising and getting them hooked on addictive nicotine products. She went on to say, we need to take action to protect the health of San Francisco's youth and prevent the next generation of San Franciscans from becoming addicted to these products, close quote. I understand the motivation. I get it. It's a health initiative, public health initiative, and I suspect people would be offended by it and say the government has no business doing that.
It's like this. You know what I've learned over the past 2 years with you? It's the little things that improve your health a lot.
A lot.
It's kind of stupid and easy, but like this, yes, I can see where they're playing where they're going to stop the e-cigs, and now they'll move on to vaporizing the vapors and everything else, because that down the road will help with lung cancer, throat cancer, medical bills. I mean,
you know what the irony is? Juul Labs, the leading e-cigarette manufacturer, is headquartered in San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah. This puts the San Francisco leading e-cigarette maker Juul Labs at a center of a tense debate, they said in the article. That's an understatement. City officials have cited vapes' popularity among youth as a key reason for introducing these measures. I'm still confused. I don't get it. In the CNN piece, they say, and I'm quoting, the measure does not ban the use of vapes among people 21 and older. I don't know. I don't know. There's something missing in this story. I'm sure that this company, Juuls, plans to do something. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe get petitions signed to oppose it. I don't know if they can take it to court. I don't know. I'm not sure. And by the way, smoking reefer is dangerous. For some reason, people think that because marijuana is an herb, that smoking it is somehow not going to be associated with lung cancer. Do your research. You'll find that is exactly not the case. And when people smoke reefer, what do? They take it deep.
Right, yeah.
And they hold it. Those vapors in marijuana, when you're smoking it, are loaded with carcinogens as well. Come on. You put yourself at risk. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Okay, so here we are, summertime. I don't know if either you or Katie looked up the number of people that grill across the United States. It's got to be a big number. Backyard grilling in your lanai. I suspect some people will even grill in their living room, just burn the joint down. I'm going to tell you what the science says about grilling. It's going to probably cause some cognitive dissonance, but you need to know.
candidates take the stage tonight. Nova Southeastern University political science professor Charles Zeldin says winning is not the goal.
The candidates are fighting to make enough of an impact to bring in the money to build the organization they will need to actually run effectively.
Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, and Beto O'Rourke among those debating tonight. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
Traffic up to speed for the most part around Tampa Bay. Still some slow spots on the interstates, including northbound 275 just off the Howard Franklin. It lightens up once you get past West Shore, and we're seeing delays on westbound I-4 through the Ybor City area. Serious crash in Polk County still has US 98 shut down just north of the Lakeland area, specifically north of Rock Ridge Road. Avoid this area. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm Abrahamson Gillick Hillsborough. Traffic tip line 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. Ask Sherwin-Williams June 21st through July 8th and save 30% on paints and stains with sale prices starting at $26.94. Only at your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. See store for details. Some exclusions apply.
Even if you're a big-time basketball fan, there might be a few facts about the game you don't know. Like, did you know that the first baskets were actually peach baskets? Or that a warm basketball is bouncier than a cold one? Or that players can run as much as 4 miles during a game? Well, here's another fact you might not know that's actually really helpful if you need to buy a car. TrueCar also helps people get used cars. TrueCar isn't just for buying new cars. With their certified dealer network and nationwide inventory of nearly 1 million used cars, you'll enjoy real pricing on actual inventory and a simpler buying experience. And with TrueCar, users can see what others paid, so they know if they're getting a good deal before buying. They're also more likely to enjoy a faster buying experience by connecting with TrueCar certified dealers. When you're ready to buy a new or used car, check out TrueCar and enjoy a more confident car buying experience. Some features not available in all states.
From the Weather Center, Abrahamson and Uterwick, theinjurylawyers.com. Drive safely. Pinellas Hillsborough.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, mostly sunny with near record heat. High 96 with a 20% chance of showers. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 78. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and hot again, a 30% rain chance, high 94. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. Ask Sherwin-Williams June 21st through July 8th and save 30% on paints and stains with sale prices starting at $26.94. Only at your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. See store for details. Some exclusions apply.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
Bernie Sanders is right now trying to sell the country on socialism, and he's trying to say democratic socialism, which is a moronic phrase invented by people who don't have the balls to claim socialism. Never, ever let anyone tell you that that's a legitimate phrase. That's like the time I had to tell my stepdad that Junior Missy isn't actually a classification of female clothes.
The Dana Show. Weeknights 10 to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Urban Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, we have to eliminate that X dialogue from on air. Welcome back to next. I'm talking to Gary about adult matters here. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. It's great to be with you. Hope you're having a good day wherever however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Dominique Ostrander is our guest today. Before she comes on, real quickly, I want to share with you a story about junk food habits. I reported on a story about a study not long, it was last year, and a couple of times about junk food babies. You know, moms that eat junk food. Well, it turns out that men are not immune from the deleterious side effects of eating junk food. Apparently, in this study, it was a study from Harvard, cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, cupcakes, candy, pizza, pitas, whatever. Other high-processed fat foods high in fat, cause permanent damage to what? Okay, clean that up. Sperm. Men who ate a diet that was plant-based, fruits, vegetables, I guess they ate fish, ate chicken, whatever, compared to the junk food men, so to speak, those men had higher sperm counts than those on a westernized processed diet of processed meats and junk food. Notice I said processed meats. That's, sausage, hot dogs, luncheon meats. I just reported on processed meats yesterday and the cancer risks, right? The results are going to be presented at the, should probably make reservations for this meeting, at the European Society for Human Reproduction and Embryology, and they're going to have that in Vienna. Now, that would be a nice place to go for a meeting, but we have to do the show, so we'll be here in Tampa. We will not make it to Vienna this time. I'm just saying, the consequences of these foods is just remarkable. And it is so integrated now into the food culture. I don't know. I don't know where this is going to go. Bad things usually get worse. Good things usually get better. This is a bad thing, and I see it getting worse. My guest is Dominique Ostrander. She's an educator for Jarrow Formulas. Dominique, welcome to the show. I know you were listening because I saw Katie had you up on my screen, and I know you were waiting in the wings. What do you make of that story?
No, it's not surprising at all.
You don't find that surprising? I
don't.
Yeah, I know that it does have an effect on women during pregnancy, affecting the fetus. This is something. Here's what one person, Professor Alan Pacey of Sheffield University, said. It's almost certain that this is down to an effect that those with the better diets are taking in more antioxidants, close quote. This professor is a fertility expert. With pizza, chips, and red meat, we know that the oxidative stress goes up, and that's bad for sperm, close quote. Well, it's not only the sperm. What about your arteries?
Mm-hmm.
What about that? It's not good for the sperm. You're not going to die from
get the message across somehow.
Oh, you think that'll scare? Some might see that as a way of practicing. What's the term I'm looking for here? Birth control.
Right? It could be. Honey, I'm not making those dietary changes, so.
Yeah. You want to get married, you have to eat junk food.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so I don't know. It's crazy. Each day, things come across the transom here, and when you think you can't be surprised, I'm a little surprised by that, and then again, I'm not.
But then if you think about what's actually, like, so if a guy is eating all of that meat, let's say, right, the cured meats, even burgers or something like that where it's not a cured meat like sausage and deli meat and those things, but he's eating meat that's full of hormones and foods that are can be estrogenic, and just our food supply is not what it was, and so I think it can definitely play an effect on hormones. I know it does for women, so it seems like it makes perfect sense that it would then affect a man's sperm, the quality of his sperm.
They even have this down to the count. The World Health
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Well, listen, check this out. The World Health Organization considers a normal sperm count to be about 39 million per ejaculate. The subjects in the study who ate this highly processed, westernized, kill your sperm diet were found to have 25.6 million fewer sperm per instance. compared to the subjects that were eating a more healthy, plant-based kind of diet with some meat added. They said they have it down to the number. I mean, I don't know who's counting, but apparently they got this down. They have it.
They have a way to quantify it.
I guess they do. The researchers believe that the processed food damaged the health of the sperm-producing cells, or what's called the Sertoli cells, and through eating better can improve sperm health over time. It turns out that Sertoli cells cannot be recovered, meaning that if you eat better later in life, bad habits early on can do irrevocable damage to sperm production. These Sertoli cells, they're sort of like neurons, I guess. You can't regenerate them in a robust kind of way. You can't regenerate them. I didn't know that.
I think that makes sense, though.
Did you know that? I didn't know that. This is.
I didn't know that either, but that makes sense scientifically because so many of the things that we do, unfortunately, it's not regenerative. The cells in our body, and maybe because we have apoptosis going on in different areas. Well, sometimes the things we do and the damage we do is too extensive that apoptosis can't catch up.
This didn't come up in my anatomy and physiology course or my pathology course. Sertoli cells are the somatic cells of the testes. That phrase, Sertoli cells, was never mentioned in my anatomy book, and it didn't come up in class. I wonder why it didn't. Sertoli cells facilitate the progression of germ cells to spermatozoa via direct contact. And by controlling, they said, the environment milieu and the seminiferous tubules, close quote. That's from the a government website talking about this. So, I'm here to learn too. Boy, oh boy, so much to learn.
$7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today, and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have 3 brains? Yes, you heard right. Exciting new research reveals you have 3 brains: your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. These 3 brains are like an orchestra with billions of neurons working together to create a harmonic symphony. This intricate relationship between these 3 brains impacts your mental, emotional, and physical health. The 3 Brain Supplements from Natural Factors is a bold new innovation in mental health. It provides a whole-body approach to balance brain health and well-being. Start with the 3 Brains Total Kit, which includes 5 supplements that are essential for 3 brain health. The kit provides foundational support for all 3 of your brains. Then, depending on your unique needs, choose from Higher Thoughts to enhance brain performance, Mental Sunshine for healthy mood balance, Serene Mind to relieve stress-related fatigue, or The Best Sleep for restful sleep. Learn more at 3brainshealth.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko, host of the nationally syndicated, globally streamed health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. Military personnel and first responders get an additional 10% off on already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. Then get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-542-5750. That's 813-542-5750. Vitamin Discount Center. For life or less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Yes, you want to keep your future in sight with good eye health. We're going to talk about that. Dominique Ostrander is my guest from Jarrow Formulas. Dominique, do you and your family grill a lot?
Do we grow a lot?
Grill. Yes, grilling. You know.
Grill. No, not really, because I have a thing about touching meat and all that. So, yeah, no, not really, no.
You don't...
No. The answer is no. No.
You all don't grill at home?
We do, I would say maybe 5 times a year.
On holidays?
Yeah, or like a random weekend or something like that. Probably more so on a random weekend than any sort of holiday.
Mm-hmm. There's a story trending on the what science says about grilled meat and cancer risk. I wrote a couple of articles. One was entitled Serious Health Risks Associated with Grilling, Part 1, Heterocyclic Amines, and then Part 2, Polyaromatic Hydrocarbons. When you look at the number of people that grill, and you look at all, and grilling is... I mean, we could get into the weeds on it. It is a deleterious thing to do. It's a dangerous thing to do on a frequent basis, especially when you're eating charred meat. And people say, well, I grill my vegetables. Well, if you char them and you eat the char, that's not, you're still putting yourself at risk. Mm-hmm. So I'll get into that. I'll open up in the second hour just a little bit on that and report. Eye health. I was just reporting. We had a caller. Where was she living? Was that in Illinois? The lady that called in.
I believe so. Yes.
Was it Illinois?
It was Illinois.
Yeah, she had some good news and some bad news. She thought she had macular degeneration in both eyes. Turns out she had an inflamed vein in one eye, but she had a dry form of macular degeneration in the other eye. And I was telling her about the different compounds. There was the AREDS study, part 1, then there was AREDS 2, and they looked at certain nutrients, compounds that would help with eye health. What did you have in mind about eye health, and how can people keep their future in sight?
Well, I was thinking about it more comprehensively from how we are very diligent about feeding babies foods high in beta carotene and carotenoids, and we tend to slack off as we get older. And by slacking off, we're also not protecting our eyes. And we don't necessarily think about putting sunglasses on children when they're in the car or when they're outside, when they're playing, anything like that. We don't think about that. And it's a good thing in that when we don't do that, at least they're hopefully getting it in their diet, right? They're getting high beta-carotene, high levels of carotenoids in their foods. But as we get older, we kind of slack about protecting our eyes, too, when we're driving and when we're outside doing anything, whether it's gardening or playing sports or anything. And there's so much that we need to do in order to protect our eyes. And living in Florida with really bright sunshine 80% of the time, really spend a moment, pause, ask yourself, am I really doing the things that I need to do to protect my eyes? And, for example, from cataracts, Florida's just like the cataract capital of the world, like California.
There is no sunscreen for eyes, is there?
No.
Metaphorically,
No,
but
right.
maybe there is, but not in the way that we think of sunscreen, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then that brings up the issue of what kind of sunglasses to wear. What, I see people, but they'll buy these cheap sunglasses. They think that that's just going to get it done, and that's not going to get it done. You have to have good sunglasses, good lenses that block out the rays that will cause the damage. So the statistics
any sunglasses really are better than no sunglasses. Just like SPF 10 or 15 is better than no SPF 10 or 15. So we do want better lenses that will block UVA and UVB light. But again, some is better than none.
I'll let Gary do it.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
The point you're making is that extended exposure to the sun's UV rays has been linked to the damaging of the eye, including cataracts, macular degeneration, and phytokeratitis and other health issues. This is not new news. But then again, wearing sunglasses, wearing the appropriate sunwear is certainly important. But from a nutritional standpoint, there's other ways to protect the eyes.
Definitely. Okay. Most definitely.
Okay. And I know you have Vision Optimizer, which I think that product's been on the market from Jaro Formulas for a long time.
It has. Our Vision Optimizer, I would say, oh my gosh, it's been
20 years?
It's got to be at least 50. Yeah, I would say somewhere between 15 and 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a complete comprehensive formula.
So it is summertime.
Visual function.
So it is summertime, and you need to protect your eyes. And, you got all these things that go on. Summer is a wonderful time, but it can be a dangerous time. People engage in activities that swimming, right? Swimming, being out in the sun, too much sun exposure, grilling. The kids are out playing. I'll bet $100. I haven't looked it up, but I'll bet you there's more emergency room visits during summer vacation for kids than any other time of the year. So it can be a dangerous time as well. So we're going to talk about your eyes today and protecting your eyes not only during the summer, but throughout the year and throughout the lifespan. The eyes seem to be vulnerable to oxidative stress. Go ahead, Gary.
Snow blindness.
Okay.
You lived up north like I did.
Right.
And you've gone out in the snow. And I don't know if Katie did. I think Katie lived up north too.
Oh, yeah.
Snow blindness.
Yeah, we used to wear sunglasses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get into all this today. Protecting your eyes throughout the lifespan. They are vulnerable. They're delicate. The anatomy of the eye is so intricate, and the eyes are so vulnerable to oxidative stress, oxidative damage, free radical damage, from not only from the sun, but from the way you live generally, the food you eat and how you live. We're going to get into that with Dominique Ostrander and much more. And I'll give you a little, my take a little bit on grilling and a couple of other stories trending that are a little provocative. LTN Coast to Coast and globally. Are you tired of being...
Have you ever wondered, how do the smartest marketers cut through the noise? I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. And on my new show, Math and Magic, I'm sitting down with the day's most gifted disruptors.
But when I did this, people thought I was crazy.
There are really no other rules aside from, no full frontal nudity. Go out there and do it.
I don't like to follow the trend of things.
iHeartRadio is #1 for podcasts, but don't take my word for it. Find Math and Magic on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The 80s are back. Wake me up before you go. It's a virgin. Hey! The decade that brought you Rubik's Cubes and Cyndi Lauper is celebrated 24 hours a day on iHeartRadio's My 80s. It's easy to listen. Download our iHeartRadio app and search My 80s.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Robert Mueller will speak publicly again, after all, on the Russia investigation. Despite the special counsel's vow not to follow up on last month's statement, he will comply with Democratic subpoenas to testify before 2 House committees. One of them, the Intelligence Committee, Chairman Adam Schiff.
We look forward to his testimony. It will be an open session. Each of our members will have an opportunity to ask him questions.
President Trump on Fox Business.
My reaction is it never ends. We had no obstruction. We had no collusion.
Mueller will testify July 17th. The candidates' debate is on. 10 qualifying Democrats vying for their party's presidential nomination will go at it in Miami tonight. Political correspondent Ed O'Keefe is there.
We can expect that most of them are going to be trying to introduce themselves for the first time to audiences that don't know them. This is the largest debate ever of Democratic presidential candidates, and none of them should expect much airtime.
Elizabeth Warren, the only top poller, included tonight. Tomorrow's debate features the remaining 10 qualifying candidates, including Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, and Pete Buttigieg. 100 migrant children removed from what's reportedly a dirty border facility in Texas without enough food, water, or diapers are being returned to the building. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
Lawyers who inspected the facility last week told us that they talked to children who said that they were still hungry. They weren't able to shower or have access to soap that often. And also, they were sleeping on the hard concrete floors. But a CBP official told us, and I want to quote this, I personally don't believe these allegations.
A famous furniture maker is under fire for selling to detention facilities. WBZ TV's Michelle Fisher from the company's base in Boston.
Organizers of the Wayfair walkout asking employees to leave the Copley headquarters here to demand that the company stop doing business with migrant detention centers. This is the second attempt to get Wayfair to cancel the planned sale of $200,000 in furniture that's destined for migrant border camps.
There's something in Gulf waters that could make people sick.
People along the Mississippi Gulf Coast are being warned not to swim or eat seafood because of an outbreak of toxic bacteria. The normally pristine waters are polluted with a greenish-blue-hued algae. Shrimp fisherman Kendall Marquardt.
The algae blooms are here, the fresh water's here, shrimp's not growing, it's just horrible.
The algae bloom is being blamed on fresh water entering the Gulf of Mexico after a New Orleans spillway was opened to ease pressure on levees from the flooded Mississippi River. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
The Dow is up 60 points in early trading. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. 8.88% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
There's nothing like meeting face-to-face. And there's nothing like Zoom to make that happen. Zoom lets you connect and do business across town or around the world. Zoom ties together all of your communication needs into one easy platform for video conferencing, phone calls, group chat, webinars, and your conference rooms. Connect easily from anywhere, your mobile phone, your laptop, or conference room. Zoom is how business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom.
Fire up your DVR. It's time for your TV tip-off.
On Friday, the Country Music Hall of Famers get their own special with CMT Crossroads, Brooks and Dunn, and Friends, featuring collaborations from their recent Reboot album with Brett Young, John Party, Luke Combs, and more. See it Friday at 10/9 Central on CMT. Sunday, the police drama Instinct, starring Alan Cumming, kicks off its second season at 9/8 Central on CBS. Monday night, Thomas Hayden Church and Sarah Jessica Parker return for a third season of the comedy Divorce at 10/9 Central on HBO. And that's your TV tip-off on iHeartRadio.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
We're bumper-to-bumper southbound on Memorial from Spruce Street to just before 275 with a crash blocking 3 center lanes. Also had some debris reported northbound on the Veterans Expressway in the center lane past Memorial Highway, and slow traffic westbound on I-4 from the Selman connector into 275. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Newton Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Come into Staples now and save big on moving supplies like boxes, bubble roll, and packing tape. Right now, when you spend $50 or more on moving supplies, you save $10. In-store only. Offer ends 6/29/19. Exclusions apply. Staples.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to the show, and wanting to help you keep your future in sight by protecting your eyesight, not only this summer from the UV ray damage, but throughout your lifespan. And we have a good expert on today to do that, and that would be Dominique Ostrander talking about our eye health and keeping our future in sight. And people become vulnerable. That's one of the diseases of aging is eye disease of one sort or another. And I'm going to probably introduce some terms like pterygium. I don't know if you know what that is. That's called surfer's eye. And there's another disorder associated with eyes. We'll get into all of that. I usually explain the terms. I try to make it so I don't speak in code. But before we go there, I just wanted to remind you about grilling. You can read a couple of articles I've written about heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, and these particular chemicals are linked to cancer. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. Like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons are formed when fat and juices from meat grilled directly over a heated surface or open fire drip onto the surface or the fire. Right? This happens, causing the flames and smoke. You can go to the National Cancer Institute. They have a fact sheet on all this stuff. In quotes, stuff. The smoke contains PHAs that then adhere to the surface of the meat. And then you ingest the meat. If the meat isn't charred or cooked at high temps, smoking meat can increase its levels of PHAs. When you smoke meat, you can buy products that are smoked. Well, in that smoke, there was polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons that are on the meat. Both these heterocyclic amines and the polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons are metabolized by enzymes, as it turns out. And then some of the byproducts of the enzymatic action cause DNA damage that contribute to the development of cancer. This is not a mystery. I am not making this up. You say, well, I'm grilling fish, so it's okay. It's not meat. Fish is meat. not a plant. Now, there's a lot of variance in how a piece of grilled meat affects different people. One expert, Dr. Tereski, said the concentration of HAAs formed in cooked meats can vary by over 100-fold depending on the type of meat, the method, the temperature, and duration of cooking. I addressed those issues in my articles. In general, Dr. Tereski said, the highest concentrations of heterocyclic amines are found in well-done cooked meats and in meats that are charred, such as by barbecuing or flame broiling, close quote. Cooks, chefs that are working in grills, like at Waffle House and all those different places where that smoke is coming up all the time off the grill, they're at risk. They're breathing in the vapors from the grill. You can't make this up. And it all smells good, though, right? I mean, and it tastes good, it smells good. But there's things are not what they seem. I just want to, I'm not trying to put the kibosh on these kinds of activities. I know people enjoy it. I get it. But somebody has to inform you that doing this on a regular basis is not a good idea. It's just not. I'm just saying. Do I like grill? You're darn right. I do. I'm sure, you can grill vegetables, but if you char the vegetables, it's still char. That char is carcinogenic. I'm just saying. I worry, Gary, that, and Katie, I worry that in reporting on this, that I know there's there can be a boomerang effect when you're trying to persuade people, when you're trying to do this. In fact, the boomerang is that they turn you off, almost literally. They can change the station.
Yes.
Because you're making people feel uncomfortable. And so I worry about it, and so I try to present it in a way where, you're not, I don't know, you don't want to scare people, but, you have to.
But you want to inform them and enlighten them.
Bring awareness, absolutely. They're going to think about it now when they light up their grill for 4th of July or whatever it may be over the weekend. They're going to think about what you said. Even if they turned you off, it's going to stick with them.
Now, there are things that you can do. Marinating the meats can protect, can sort of moderate the formation of these compounds.
What about cooking on an iron plate on the grill? I've seen that now.
What is that? Tell me. I don't.
It's okay. You take this iron plate, this flat plate, and you put it on your grill, and you use that to cook on.
Interesting.
Huh.
And it drains the grease away or the fats away, and you can cook on it that way. Mm-hmm. I've seen that.
When grilling, use medium to low temperatures. When you grill at these high temperatures, it's the amount. You're grilling. If you can hold your palm over the coals, you should be able to hold your palm for 4 to 5 seconds before the heat forces you to pull it away. If you can't put your hand there over 4 to 5 seconds, it's too high.
Does cooking with aluminum foil on the grill make it worse? Because I know a lot of people do that.
Check my work. Aluminum foil, not a good idea.
That just doesn't seem like a good idea to me.
You don't cook with aluminum pots. That's the last thing you want to cook with.
I see people do those foil packs where they'll put their steak and their shrimp or whatever and then fold it in the aluminum foil, and it doesn't look good to me.
No. Look up aluminum foil, cooking with aluminum foil. Cooking with aluminum pots, not a good idea. These are, there's so many things to think about, right? I know. Marinate meat or coat meat with breadcrumbs before grilling or frying the meat. That's a good idea. When grilling, use small pieces, skewed like these skewered portions to shorten cooking time. It's the high temperature. It's doing it at a high temperature for a long period of time, and so on. Charring the meat. So there are ways to grill at it when it's a little safer. Hmm. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. I talk about some of these things, these techniques, in my articles. Dominique Ostrander is my guest. Dominique, welcome back to the show. I was even looking at grilling and the effect of the smoke on the eyes, and there's some consequences associated with that, too. So there you go. I sound like the Grim Reaper, right?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, not to me, but I understand about the boomerang effect, and I understand that as soon as people start to feel uncomfortable, people are like, oh, change the channel, don't want to hear it, block you out. That's so common in every area.
Yeah. You have to find a way to deliver the message that doesn't scare people, Mm-hmm. Do I think grilling should be banned? No. Can we do it in a safe way? Yes. Yeah, I'm just saying. So there's a lot to say about eye health here today. Jarrow has some wonderful dietary supplements to help with eye health. You got to have the right nutrients in your body to protect your eyes, and you have to practice certain lifestyle strategies to protect your eyes as well. If you have an idea or a suggestion, you can call the show, contact us in some way. We'll be back. We're coast to coast and we're global. Flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated, globally streamed health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. Military personnel and first responders get an additional 10% off on already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. Then get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-542-5750. That's 813-542-5750. Vitamin Discount Center. or life
Celsius is a
or
fitness
less.
drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn, and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Tergium and Pinguetula. You know what those are? Well, you're going to find out.
Sound like soccer players.
No, they're not. They're not forwards from the Brazilian team. Pinguetula and tergium. Those are conditions of the eye that's caused by too much exposure to ultraviolet rays, and tergium is it's a growth. It's a conjunctiva. It typically starts on the cornea near your nose. It slowly grows. It doesn't always end up covering the pupil, but this happens to surfers, to skiers. We're showing you a photograph. There's Pinguetula. There's a photo of Pinguetula. Pinguetula is a common type of conjunctival degeneration in the eye, and it looks nasty. But again, this is the exposure to the sun. So wearing sunglasses is critical. But also getting nutrients, you can do this from the outside, protecting your eyes from doing things externally by wearing sunglasses and not staring into the sun and so on. And then from the inside out. Dominic Ostrand is here to tell us about that too. Vision Optimizer is a product from Jarrow Formulas. I take that product simply for the antioxidants. It is just loaded with antioxidants. Dominique, welcome back to the show. I'm just curious. You probably have designer sunglasses.
Well, I do.
They're probably about, if I had to guess, you probably spent about $350 for those glasses.
Well, actually, they were more.
500. I was going to say 500, but I didn't want you to sound too, Wow.
Bougie, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, but they're my favorite sunglasses. In fact, I sent them back to the designer. I bought new lenses to replace them because I had gotten a scratch, and it was annoying my vision, and I drive so much, and so I wear my sunglasses a lot, and the scratch was in my vision field, and so I ordered new lenses, and then I had them sent to me, but they didn't fit quite right, so I had to send the whole frames back to them.
Wow.
And I'm waiting on them, and I wore a different pair when we've been on the road the last few days.
Not the same.
And I was telling my husband, they're not comfortable. They're not the same. They're not the same. They weren't. And these were also very good, very expensive glasses. They weren't as big of a lens, and so I felt the sun coming in from the side versus like my bigger frames that I feel like I have more eye protection.
So you have different light waves. Yeah, when you look at visible light, you have, first of all, you have radio waves. Then you have microwaves. Then there are things called infrared rays. And then there's the area of visible light. Now we're getting into where ultraviolet rays, X-rays, gamma rays. It turns out that ultraviolet rays, I went from low energy to high energy. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared, and then then enter stage left, visible light. Then you have ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays. Gamma, the highest rays. Ultraviolet rays are higher in energy and do not fall within the realm of visible light. So I'm looking at a chart, and these ultraviolet rays can do a lot of damage, not only to your eyes, but to your skin as well. So that's a story for another day.
I was just going to make a point. No, actually, if you think about any situation where you're opt to protect your skin, you should also say, oh, I need to protect my eyes too. They go hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Turns out that the UVC, these are the highest energy UV rays and potentially could be the most harmful to your eyes and your skin. Fortunately, the atmosphere's ozone, what's left of it, layers block virtually all UVC rays. We now have incidences, increase in prevalence and incidences of skin cancer in different parts of the world now, around the globe. You can check my work, where because of the ozone, because we've been eating away at the ozone layer, people are more exposed to it's not filtering. UVB rays are slightly longer wavelengths and lower energy than UVC waves. Those rays are filtered partially by the ozone layer, but some of those rays still reach the Earth. So UVA, UVB, UVC, UVA rays are closer to visible rays and have lower energy than UVB and UVC rays. But UVA rays can pass through the cornea and reach the lens and retina inside the eye. That's what makes UVA so dangerous. Overexposure to UVA radiation has been linked to certain types of cataracts, and research suggests UVA rays may play a role in the development of macular degeneration. So that's a quick and dirty on these type of rays. So what's in Vision Optimizer?
So what's in Vision Optimizer is lutein and zeaxanthin, blackcurrant, grapeseed extract, and alpha-lipoic. But to your point, clinically, lutein and zeaxanthin support visual function and protect the eye tissues as we get older. Also, and when we talked about sunglasses, so we don't often think of SPF for the eyes. However, lutein and zeaxanthin are sort of an SPF for the eye.
They are.
They contribute to the density of the macular pigment. So the more dense the macular pigment, it's literally like a darker shade on the eye, which filters out. It's about 60%.
You the rest you need without feeling sluggish when you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Hepinol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oregonol.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
I'm Navy veteran Eric Dane. Join us for CBS Eye on Veterans with information for vets transitioning to civilian life, weekday mornings at 7:50 and Saturday evenings at 6, right here on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
The owner of the Tampa Bay Rays is denying that a plan to move half of the team's home games to Montreal is the beginning of the end for baseball in the Bay Area.
To be clear, this is not a staged exit. That thought has never entered my mind.
Stuart Sternberg says the Rays' dismal attendance proves the team needs dual citizenship to survive as a franchise. Lakeland police are searching for a burglary suspect. 25-year-old Brandon Beverly got out of the squad car and ran away with his handcuffs still on. A plastic surgery bill has been signed into law. State Senator Anitair Flores says dozens of patients have died from botched procedures performed in Florida. The idea is to improve safety, and the new law imposes more regulations on surgery centers. With Florida's news, I'm Chris Trankman.
From the 1250 WHNZ Florida Central Credit Union Home Loans Traffic Center.
We are very slow southbound on the Veterans Expressway from Independence to Memorial southbound just before 275, where they just cleared an accident that was blocking 4 lanes at one point. Also have a crash reported around Eisenhower and Memorial. There's a wreck at 50th Street and 7th Avenue, and a crash still blocks US 98 between 471 and Rock Ridge Road. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Edric Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Pros do it right to save 5% more on eligible purchases every day just by using your Lowe's Business Credit account. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval, cannot be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents and Doug.
Limu, there's a woman threatening to sign up for generic car insurance. Grab your birdseed and let's go.
I'm going to sign these papers right here, right now.
Ma'am, drop the pen. Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Thanks, Limu, Emu, and Doug.
Don't thank us, thank Liberty Mutual. But also thank us.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer. State laws apply.
The weather's heating up, which means it's the perfect time to get that next job done. At AutoZone, we have the free services you need to do it right. Like our free AutoZone Loaner Tool program. It's simple. You choose from over 100 specialty tools, borrow the one you need, and get the job done right. The best part? It's all free. Our tools even come with operating instructions so you'll know exactly how to use them. Getting the job done just got easier. Let us help you at more than 5,600 locations nationwide. Deposit required. See store for restrictions and details.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. From the 1250 WHNZ Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center. Rely on Rude.
Your Tampa Bay area forecast, a heat advisory. The high 96, it'll feel like 110, just a 20% rain chance. Partly cloudy tonight, low 78, 30% rain chance tomorrow, high 94. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Pros do it right to save 5% more on eligible purchases every day just by using your Lowe's Business Credit account. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Subject to credit approval, cannot be combined with other credit offers. Exclusions apply. U.S. only.
Dana Lash and the Dana Show on 1250 WHNZ.
If you want to call in and ask me why I haven't talked about it when I've talked about it on the program before, feel free. But you might want to wear a crotch guard. People who are total morons are like, why don't you talk about this? Hey, Brainiac, did it occur to you that I have? And I'm going to later on. I realize you got to go trim your mullet, but hey, guess what? I got a bunch of other stuff I'm talking about too.
The Dana Show. Weeknights to midnight on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. The theme is keeping your future in sight, protecting your eyes during the summertime and throughout the year and throughout your lifespan. Dominique will talk to you about on the nutritional side, dietary supplement side. I'll fill in as we go along about sunglasses and and whatnot. There's different kinds of lenses. We'll get into all that. You were explaining. I'll let you pick up where you left off, Dominique, please.
Explaining that when we're taking nutritional supplements like Jarrow Vision Optimizer, like Jarrow Macular Factors, or even a lutein by itself, lutein and zeaxanthin are carotenoids, and they're a little less common than their relative beta-carotene, but nevertheless, they are very effective carotenoids that help increase the density, the macular pigment so that you have a natural UV filter protecting your retina. So if you have a poor diet that doesn't contain a lot of carotenoid foods, which would be leafy vegetables and egg yolks actually too, then it would be ideal for you to supplement with something like Vision Optimizer or any other vision product that Jarrow has. We have a lutein, we have an astaxanthin. I love our new Macula Protective Factor. And again, that has mesozeaxanthin, which has actually been shown clinically to block blue light, which is the light that we're getting from our screen time.
Mm-hmm. It turns out there are different kinds of lenses, and this color of light comes up. You have polarized lenses. You have anti-reflective coating. You have mirror-coated lenses. You have gradient lenses, double gradient, photochromic lenses, multifocal sunglasses, and so on. I mean, it can get very confusing, and you end up, people buy designer glasses. They look, that's wonderful if they look beautiful on your face. I get that, but sometimes you can spend a boatload of money and maybe the glasses aren't providing the best protection for your eyes. Polarized lenses generally provide great comfort. They reduce the glare from bright light and reflecting off, like flat surfaces. Anti-reflective sunglasses applied to the back side of the lens reduce glare by preventing the light from reflecting off the back surface of your sunglasses. Mirror-coated lenses limit the amount of light entering your eyes so you're more comfortable. Gradient lenses tinted from the top down, double gradient from the top and bottom portions, where the top and bottom portions of the lenses are dark and the middle of the lens are a little lighter. Photochromic lenses, based on the amount, adjust their level of darkness based on the amount of UV light that you're exposed to, and so on. So, do you know what kind of your lens is supposed to protect? Block out about how much? 90% or more of the rays.
Right.
UVB rays are the most dangerous, as I understand it. So, how do you take that? You mentioned another product. What's it called?
The Macula Protective Factors.
Macular.
So one of the things that you had brought up when we were at the beginning of the show was about, and totally unrelated to eye health, but in one sense that when they were talking about the sperm content, right, the quality of a man's sperm when you were talking about the Stoli cells. So antioxidant status in the aging body is very important for the health of our eyes. And so if you don't have proper antioxidant status and you're spending too much time eating grilled meat, then you're not going to have proper antioxidant status. And so antioxidants that are found in Vision Optimizer, for example, alpha-lipoic acid, which is a tremendous antioxidant supporting glutathione levels, protecting the lens of the eye. These are the things that you want to look out for. Macula Protective Factors, my absolute favorite eye product that we have. Again, because we're spending so much time not only in the sun, but also in front of screens. I know that I'm on my phone all the time for work, on my iPad, and Macula Protective Factors is Jarrow's latest eye product. And again, it contains mesozeaxanthin, which is clinically proven to protect against blue light.
Against blue light.
Exactly. The blue light that comes from our screens can be very, very damaging to the macula. And once again, these lutein, zeaxanthin, astaxanthin, all protect against or help increase the density of the shading in the macular pigment so that these rays, these lights, LED light, the blue light, the UVB, UVA light can't penetrate. The more carotenoids we take in, the darker the macular pigment.
Mm-hmm. There's a book that's out. It's called Eat Right for Your Sight. Clever little title. And all these foods that you're mentioning in this book, they mentioned 16th century Spanish explorers who they brought chili peppers with them on voyages to help with their night vision. I didn't know that. The things you learn, right? Chili peppers.
Things you learn.
Because chili peppers contain what? Beta carotene, vitamin C, vitamin E, B6, folic acid, and carrots. That's where you're going to get your carotenoids. So was it Bugs Bunny? I guess he had good eyesight then, right? Best foods: salmon, eggs, blueberries, peppers, leafy green vegetables are some foods.
But again, all of those foods have something in common, which is with high amounts of antioxidants. And again, the level of antioxidants that you have protects your body against free radicals, and that's where the damage comes into the eye. Whether it's circulatory, it could be the blood vessels in the eye get damaged from, we're going to take a left turn here, by advanced glycation end products, by AGEs, which are results of too many free radicals. These are the things that we want to look for. These are the things we want to concentrate on when we're thinking about protecting our eyes. Am I really eating that well? Am I taking in all the carotenoids or beta-carotene that I should be taking in for the amount of time that I'm spending outside? Or to help, and I hate to use this word because it's really not an equalizer, but to help offset some of the things that I'm doing that are not necessarily that great for my health?
Mm-hmm. When you drive around, I know you drive a lot, you visit all these accounts and whatnot, and you see these workers out on the highways, building construction sites, and all these people out there working in the sun all day long. That is one of the most dangerous environments to be in all day long. I don't know if they have sunscreen on. I see some of these workers, they don't have sunglasses on. I don't know. That they put themselves at such grave risk. I don't get it, but that's why we do the show. Hopefully, if you're in construction work and if you're outside, some of my friends, they have lawn care businesses. They're out in the sun all day long. Don't wear sunscreen. Don't have the proper sunglasses. Don't wear hats. Keep covered. Right. Look at how the people in the Middle East dress. They don't walk around in bikinis, man.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be hard on the body, Fluorescence supports your body's natural processes, helping it to work more efficiently than it could on its own. The truth is your body is really good at cleansing, but due to the number of toxins we're exposed to, it can use a little daily support. Inspired by traditional OBGYN formula, Fluorescence is made with 8 herbs: burdock root, watercress, sheep sorrel herb, slippery elm, rhubarb root, kelp, blessed thistle, and red clover blossom. These herbs work together to support multiple elimination pathways, gently helping your body's detox systems do what they were made to do, only better. Forget harsh extreme cleanses and cleanse happy. Try Fluorescence for gentle daily cleansing that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Find Fluorescence at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. A little tutorial here on ultraviolet light. Set this up. Ultraviolet, I was talking about this earlier, is a type of electromagnetic radiation. That's what makes your black light posters glow that you have hanging somewhere. It also your tan that you get and sunburns. But too much exposure to UV ultraviolet radiation is damaging, not only to your skin but to your eyes. This electromagnetic radiation comes from the sun and transmitted in waves or particles at different wavelengths and frequencies. And I mentioned the broad range of wavelengths. I mentioned them earlier, known as electromagnetic on the electromagnetic spectrum, divided into 7 regions, as I told you. You have the radio waves, microwaves, infrared rays, then you have visible light, then you have ultraviolet, X-rays, and then gamma rays at the highest energy wavelength. Ultraviolet is visible light and between X-rays. Now, when you're out there in the sun, you're getting exposed to this UV radiation, ultraviolet radiation. All right? Now, what's happening is when you expose the skin to those rays, the body has a natural defense mechanism, and it's melanin produced by the cells, by these melanocytes, these cells called melanocytes. Melanin absorbs UVB light and dissipates it as heat. And so when the body, biologically senses this damage being done by the UV I almost gave the answer away to the question. By these UV rays, it sends melanin into the surrounding cells and tries to protect them from the damage. So really getting a suntan is a protective mechanism. That's what it is. And so the melanin causes the skin to turn dark. Okay, so there you have it. Which one of the UV rays is the one responsible for tanning and really probably the most damaging? Is it UVA, UVB, or UVC? Right answer, you win a $25 supplement gift card. You can go buy some the 2 products from Jarrow for your eyes that are phenomenal.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
You don't go to the beach, right?
I try not to. We work on the farm every day, so I'm outside every day as it is.
You wearing your sunscreen? No.
I have these
long sleeve
shirts. They're really thin. They're made by a fishing company. I would try to wear those as much as I can. And you know, always wear a hat.
All right.
But my question is what about eyeglasses outside?
Yeah. You need to wear your sunglasses.
No, regular eyeglasses. Sometimes I'm scared to wear them because I think they'll magnify the light.
You shouldn't be. You should have sunglasses on.
Okay.
Period. Dominique, welcome back. Mention the 2 products again.
So Jarrow Formulas makes our Vision Optimizer, Macular Protective Factors, lutein, astaxanthin. Those are all great eye products depending upon what you're looking for.
So we got it covered here. You're talking about eyewear, and you got designer eyewear. You need designer supplements too. Has anybody come out with designer supplements? I guess Jarrow would be a big designer. Right? They're at the top. These products from Jarrow for your eyes are fabulous. They're the best, among the best of the best. Hands down, 100% full stop. So, and sold in fine health stores throughout the United States. You don't go to the beach, do you?
Not often, no. I'm not a beach fan at all.
Have you ever been?
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. It's funny, we live here and we don't go.
When I was younger, I loved it. When I was younger.
Yeah.
But now I don't. Now I would much rather be mountains hiking than spending a day on the beach or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
When I go to the beach, I just can't sit there, and I have to walk.
Yeah, exactly.
When I'm in California, walking the beaches in California is really amazing. We have beautiful beaches here, too.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
They are. Wonderful places. Sun City Center, here in a place called Sun City. It's a nice community. Evelyn's there. Evelyn, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Great to listen to your voice, too.
Well, thank you, Evelyn. Do you have at Sun City Center, I'm sure they have pools and everything out there, right, for folks?
They certainly do, lots of them.
Lots of them. Do you have a lot of the residents out there by the pools? Do they have their sunscreen on, wearing their sunglasses, or not?
I assume they do, but I don't go to the pool anymore.
Good for you.
No.
You don't go to the pool anymore, Evelyn.
No. I used to spend a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing these days? You doing good?
Very good, yes. Thank you.
You like your life, huh?
Yes, I do.
How do you, how do you spend most of your time doing what? What are some of your favorite things to do?
Well, I'm in a gated community, and there's a gym. Mm-hmm. There's one called New Step. I can use the New Step. And the people here play a lot of games. They really do. Mm-hmm. Like Mexican Train, Rummy Cube, those things, something like that.
Try to keep them moving, right?
Yes, keep their mind going.
I was going to ask you, you were reading my mind. Do you read? Do you like to read?
To a certain extent, yes.
Yeah. Reading can be very stimulating. It provokes thought. It provokes imagination. It's good for your brain. I'm glad to see that you're enjoying your life there at Sun City. What's the answer to my question? Is it the UVA, UVB, or UVC rays that are most damaging and cause the melanin to be stimulated to protect your skin?
UVB.
Yeah, UVB. Congratulations. How long have you lived there?
23 years right here, and about 22 in Venice, Florida.
Venice is beautiful. Well, thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing a little bit. I hope I didn't probe too much into your life. I was just curious as to how people live and what they're doing, and what the quality of their life is. You sound like you're very happy and at peace and pleased with what you're doing. So I like to hear that. It sounds good to me. Thank you, Evelyn.
And I'm glad you're doing so well, too.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate your kind thought. Dominique, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. Your health is your wealth.
Everyone's raving about the